Okay. And a happy World Cup semi-final day. Wednesday. So let's have our own. And let's go with two Grand Pliés, two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. Parallel stretch and the three and the four, five and the six into your first. Demi and stretch, roll through one way, roll through the other way, put the bar forward, back to your second. Two grands and two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight, to the bar, away from the bar. Close your fifth, demi and stretch, roll through your feet. Go the other way through your feet, up and over back, straight into your fifth balance. And there we are. And here we go. Make sure you relax the top of your feet. Feel your heels pushing into the floor. Stretch your knees. Roll through six. Reverse that. Roll through one. And pull the bar forward. Especially when you go away from the bar, feel yourself for a split second so you know where you are. Roll through. Squeeze your heels together and then reverse roll through. Up and over back. Long waist and open your chest. Make sure you stand on 2 feet. And relax when you're ready. Here we go. To the other side. And Gregg, give yourself a reverse roll through right now. let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Heel up and down. Try to take your arm to first each time you have that heel up and down. Half point tendu to the side, bring it in, change direction, stretch, close, plie. 1 and 2 and half point and in and out and full point and stay. Plie and stretch and plie and stretch, plie, roll through, heel down. 1 and 2, half point tendu, close your arm, switch direction through your toes, close, plie, half point tendu, bring it in to the front, all the way through your toes, plie, and half point and down and half point tendu, bring it in, out, stay, plie and stretch, plie, roll through. That's it. So this is a little tiny bit under tricky. Half point heel down, half point tendu, bring it back in. And you bring it back in to switch direction. Quick half point heel down, half point tendu, back to your half point coupe. Half point, nope. Half point heel down, brush it out to half point, straight knee. Now bring it back with a bent knee. Now it's change direction. Change direction to the side, stretch, close. So it's half point heel down, half point tendu, bring it back in, which is the reason why we're going into the next direction, stretch it all the way through. Close with plie. Half point heel down, half point tendu, bring it back in to the next direction, stretch it all the way through and close. Start it from the back. Close, inside side, outside side, roll through in your first. Try to have your arm always in first when you have that half point coupe, which happens only twice in each sequence. That's a chain. So basically your arms want to do the same thing that your legs are doing. That's kind of the idea. Here we go. Good luck. Heel up and down. Brush out, bring it in. Side, stretch, plie, heel, out, bring it in. To the back, stretch it through. And over. Brush, bring it in, side, stretch and stay. Close, 1, open inside, close, open outside, close, roll through. Heels down, and brush, and in, and side, stretch, close, 1. Brush side. Now bring it in with your hand, and forward, and stretch, and close, and 1. Now to the side, there we go. Stretch, plie, 1, and 2. Make sure your elbows open. Your little fingers close, your arms lengthen, get longer and longer as your shoulders get lower and lower, and relax. All right, here we go to the other side, and it's fingertips and toes. Close your arm to first when you have your half point coupe, wouldn't that be nice? And plie, stretch and plie, stretch and plie, roll through, 1, 1. Open arms to first, now open it with your leg. Arm first and open, stay open. Now close to the front. and relax when you're ready. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it the FIFA outside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. First. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Soutenu. Front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side, inside front, hold it a little longer, close this plie. Side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the back, inside side. Back and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side, inside back. 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 5. Soutenu, other side. Really try to feel head strictly to the side. When you're working to the front and to the back, that means, Jane, your nose would be aligned with your shoulder. Yes. Okay. Here we go. And 1. And make sure it's your fingertips, not your wrists or elbows when you change your plie. 1. Let's not forget that plie when you close your last tendu. Into plie. There we go. 6, 5. Oh, 1. Strong nose action. Side and back. Back and side. Okay. Let's do a little bit more of that. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Back and the side and the back and the side. That second one needs to change because you have 3 inside back to plie. Side and the front and the side and the front. You have 3 inside side, so I wouldn't change the first one and the inside for the sake of simplicity. Front and the front side change. 3 inside front to plie. 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Done. We'll take the left afterward. So this time only 4 front side, and switch to the inside for 3 tendus. Careful how you close your 5th position, so you need to be 1 tendu ahead in your brain to know which way you need to go next. Okay. Here we go. Toes only into the floor. 1, 2. But again, let's not forget that plie. And the back and the side. Back and the side. Inside back. 7 en croix. And the same noses as before would be great. And 1. Change. Don't change. Change. And 7. And relax when you're ready. It's slowly settling in there, Jane, right? First pattern is front side, second pattern is side back, third pattern is back side. All right, here we go. Left side, please. And relax. Good. Okay. Same material but different patterns, so careful. Front and the side and the front and the front, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the side and the back and the back, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Side and the back and the side and the front, side and the back and the side and the front, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, ready to reverse. Back and the side, back and the back, balance for 6, 7 and 8, front and the side, front and the front, balance for 3. Side and the front, all this the same leg, side and the front and the side and the back, this therefore inside balance was and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, just stay right out there to the front. Feel how far forward is too far forward with your inside leg today. So now we're going front side only twice before you switch legs and add 3 balance bars to the equation. Front side, front, balance bars on the outside. Reverse that. Back side, back, balance bars. Close with front. Side and back, side and front. 4 times. Same leg. Inside balance bar, start to the back. Back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front. Close demi-plie after 6. Close 5th position front with your inside so you can reverse it. So there's 1 more balance bar. There, exactly. Then you're reversing the whole thing. The only irregularity is you have 1 more balance bar in the end to stay out 45 degrees, if I say front, rather than closing it in 5th position back. Plie, as it should be. Okay. Or should I say as it could be. So just keep on balance line to the bitter end. Yep.
The first balance bars are on the outside though, right?
Yes, they are, because your previous dégagés were on the inside, so we're switching constantly back and forth.
Right.
Dégagé outside, dégagé inside, balance bar outside, close. Then you reverse that. Then you have all dégagés on the outside and therefore all balance bars on the inside before you reverse the whole thing after closing 5th position front. Mm-hmm. 2, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Now stick it with the outside leg. 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Switch inside. 5, 6, close. There are only 6.
Oh, 6.
Yes, and close 5th front to reverse. Second time there are 7 because we went to stay again 5th FSA front for that. It's not really a balance, but it's a flat FSA front to finish. Okay. Here we go. Obviously, it helps to only push your toes into the floor. And here we go. 5th. 3. Just push down. Hold on. I lost you both there. But at least I lost you at different points. That's good. So it wasn't a thing of assimilating. Shall we try this one more time? Jane, you will let me know if we have to start speaking in Portuguese instead of English, right?
Is it noisy for you? Can
It's
you hear
not noisy at all, and you know this sound suppression has improved so much.
Okay.
Sometimes even when the dogs are barking, I cannot hear it on my end.
Okay. Okay.
So you don't have to be neurotic about it. Okay. But if you hear goal, then we know. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Here we go. And one. Remember accents in and down. Side and back and side and front. Inside, 1, 2. Close fifth position, front, plie. 1. Side and front and side and back. With the same leg. Inside balance once. Last one stays open. Not too high. Really explore how far forward is too far forward. Make that heel scream at you that it wants to lift up, but it won't. Okay, good. Yeah, Jane, just don't forget the last sequence of dégagés, side and back and side and front. Yeah, always the same leg. Not with changing legs. All right, here we go. Left side, please. A little bit more aggressive with your toes and fingers. Same leg, Jane. Now switch legs. And 1, 2. Same leg, side and front and side and back. Same. Inside now. And not too high your front leg, so you really can feel the weight of it and the pull forward. And relax. I guess you have to.
After you said
I know. I
and
think
I
you.
pictured it. I just did it.
Right. You have been working with Gregg way too long. That's usually something he does. All right.
I'm going to get a complex.
The corrupter of Jane. All right. But I mean, these are very sophisticated mistakes. So I mean, we are moving up in the wall. Let's torture Jane just a tad more. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6, 2 chevals. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 2 chevals. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside, passé and flat, close. 6 dégagés in the 3 and the 4, 5 close fifth, 1, 2 chevals to the back. Side and the 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 side, 2 chevals inside front. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, always close and 6. Cheval 7 and 8. One more on the inside, passé relevé. Close fifth, soutenu, other side. Six dégagés, 2 chevals inside FRC front. 6 dégagés, 2 inside FRC back. 6, 1 cheval outside, 1 cheval inside, 1 passé flat. Reverse.
I thought it was 2 outside.
I know I said 2, and it should be only 2 in total, so it's 1 and 1. I'm revising my statement.
And is the passe with that inside leg or outside?
No, the passe is with the outside leg, and I believe the first passe will be passe back.
The last one was 6 to the side and then 2 chevals to the side.
One cheval outside, one cheval inside side. That's the little tricky bit in it. Besides all the other little tricky bits that are in it. Okay. And here we go. Quick decisive toes to first. And up. 2. 1 and 1. Passe flat. That's it, good. Close your fifth. Reverse and 1 and 1. And then just stay right there. We don't have to sit in it. And remember, there's no bar to go back to. And there. That is a great fix. And well, almost. All right. Here we go. Let's go to the other side. And. Once you let go of the bar, that is it. Much better there. Right. Yeah, remember, better to struggle. Set your heel down, do whatever else you need to do. Any matrixy stuff that happens to you is all preferable over touching that bar again. Okay. It's more fun to watch and to do. You should see the stuff that happens in my classes once in a while. It's absolutely hilarious. But they're not touching the bar again. Okay. Let's start with the circular port-a-bras, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, plié, passé and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and prepare. Rance and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, front and the back. That is what we did yesterday, I believe. Circular port-a-bras, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, plié, passé. Prepare. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Balance her 2 and the 3 and the 4. Plié, arabesque, take it through. Straight into the stretch. That is all we need to do. Starting with the circular port-a-bras, passé balance to prepare. 8 rounds. Balance was. Plié, développé through. Reverse. And stretch. And here we go. Deep demi-plié, fifth, and passé relevé. And remember, the same thing applies. There is no bar to go back to. There we go. Good. And super long legs. Create a lot of friction on the floor when you go through first. With your balance bars as well. And 2. And 3. And 4. Soft plié and 5. And super tight fifth throughout that circular port-a-bras. Even shoulders. Fingertips ahead of the game. Jane, I must give you an A for consistency about switching the développé to plié around with your balance bars from one day to the next. That's pretty good.
What did I do?
The last sequence is balance bar, plié développé instead of plié
Yeah.
développé and get stuck. It's the same mistake you made last time.
But I did it correct on the right and wrong on the left. Is that right?
Last time?
No, today.
Oh, we haven't done the left yet.
Oh, what am I saying? Yesterday I did that too.
Yes, you did the same thing. You
Okay.
flipped them around. So hey,
I remember that.
your muscle memory also is aligning slowly with Mr. Novell's up there. Okay, once we do it one way, we will be doing it all the time that way. All right, here we go. And soft demi-plie. Tall, tight fifth. Long waist. Alright, 5 frappés all the way through today. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front, fouilleté and the close. Side and the back and the side and the front and the side, temps relevé, close. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back, fouilleté and the close. Side and the front and the side and the back. One more side now, coupé, temps relevé, en dedans, soutenu, other side. That is all it needs to be. 5 encore starting to the front with a fouilleté. 5 encore starting on the side with a temps relevé on the or the first time. Then reverse it with 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fouilleté. Start it to the side, encore again, side, front, side, back, since we are reversing it. One more to the side. Coupé, plié, en dedans, temps relevé, and soutenu to the left. Remembering that it is your standing side arm that needs to go to first with a strong elbow to avoid dropping elbows. However, for Gregg, that means no elbow on the standing side, rather fingertips coming in, otherwise there is too much elbow. Just remember your second encore always starts to the side and ends to the side as well for your temps relevés. Okay, are we good?
What?
Your second encore starts always from the side, not from the front or from the back. And then your 5 frappés will take you back to the side. Making sense? Second pattern is side, back, side, front, side.
Side.
Temps relevé. That is your second pattern. The first pattern is front, side, back, side, front, fouilleté.
Right.
The second pattern is side, back, side, front, side. Temps relevé.
That's,
Now you're
I was-
reversing it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Jane, there was a question?
No.
Or did it resolve itself?
Yes.
Yeah, so your first encore and your second encore are different things. First starts to the front, the second one starts to the side, also known as a second position. How logical can that be? Here we go, and beautiful decisive strikes, heads, and fingertips. Hold on a second, Greg. Hold on a second. One. Let's be gentlemen. Let's not leave the lady in the dust.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jane, that the temps relevé just needs to start a little quicker. Yeah, coupé through your diagonal into your coupé again. It would be nice, Greg, to finish your en dehors fouilleté as well. Yeah, don't just let it drop down. Try to hold onto it for a second longer before you close your fifth. Okay. And here we go. Good fix there, Jane. In one fell swoop. There you go, Jane. Now just with control. Okay. There was a good elbow, there was a good everything, and just threw you a little through the loop there. Okay. Fondue to the front, port de bras forward. Développé front and close développé back. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Well, it's a little bit more like 1 into 2, 3 into 4, 5 into 6, 7 and 8. Développé à la seconde. Développé inside front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, soutenu at the side. Fondu to the front, port de bras forward, développé front, change to the back. Started to the side, port de bras to the bar, développé à la seconde. Inside front. So we always switch legs with these développés so we don't get stuck there, excepting for your last set. Fondu to the back, port de bras back, développé back, bring it in through passé to développé front. Through passé to développé side, close fifth front, inside attitude balance, stretch and soutenu to the other side. Your last set doesn't switch legs with your développés. It goes through passé to développé front and through passé to développé side before your inside attitude balance. Other than that, it goes symmetrically all the way through. Fondu, port de bras, développé, change to the other développé. Yes, Greg.
So after the second, after the first part, it's développé back, développé side. Is the next one développé back and then the cambre? Or is it
No. You have the sequence a little messed
Yeah.
up. Fondu to the front, port de bras forward, développé front,
Right.
développé back.
Back.
First sequence. Now you're starting
Oh,
to
and then
say
it's port de bras to the
fondu
side.
to the side, port de bras to the side, développé to the side, développé inside front.
Okay.
So now we did inside back and inside front. That is why the
Yeah.
pattern changes with your third set. Fondu back, port de bras back, développé back. All that stays the same. However, we're going through passé to the front and then through passé to the side before your attitude balance inside, stretch and close.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. And starting with fondu. Into port de bras forward and down. Développé front to fifth. And inside back to fifth. So not too slow. There we go. Fondu side. Fondu. Now port de bras. Développé à la seconde. And inside front. Fondu back. Up and over back. Développé arabesque. Through attitude and passé to the front. Feel your attitudes in transit. Through attitude and passé to the side. Super long standing side. Close fifth front. Coupe inside. Attitude up. Close your little fingers, make sure you allonge from your wrists. And here we go, left side, don't forget to breathe, soft fondu. And two. And melt into your port de bras. Two développés. And two. Really feel that strong standing leg pushing down each time, fondu to the side. And port de bras. Into your fifth, inside front, strong effacé, cambre back. Fondu. Développé. Feel your attitudes in transit to your passé. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Don't change your first one so you get another on the or turn. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Stretch 7, soutenu 8. Grand battement, coupé turn, 2 more grand battements. Grand battement, coupé turn, 2 more grand battements. Grand battement, don't change your first one. Omde or close with front, 2 more grand battements. Cloches 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, stretch 7, soutenu 8. One more little thing for your elbows and a beautiful first. For or against your elbows, depending on which window I'm looking at. Okay. So your first grand battement closes into a coupé turn. And here we go. Careful, elbows stay in front of your hips. Which means they also need to start to the back. On the gong, 2 grand battements back. And side. On the or. Side. Side. Cloche as well. Starting to the front. Other side. Sequence is front, back, side. Inside, back, and 1. On the gong, there we go. Now to the side. That's it. Cloches. Okay. All right. You caught yourself there, Greg. All right.
I was certain
Of course you were.
that I was going the
Of
right way.
course you were. All right. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. There you are. I thought you were sneaking to see if there's already a score.
No, but I should look.
Yes, you could. You could update us. If it is un, dos, tres, cuatro, or if it is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. It's 0-0.
Aha. It
In
probably
20
stays this way all the way until the last bit of minute.
Yeah.
I know the first part, front and the back and the front and the back, plié on the or, tendez forward, back and close, back in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, on the down, backward, forward, close. Heel down and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 because we played with this. Plié to your second once again. Now tendu fifth and the 5th and the 5th and the 5th, plié, second, change. Front and the back and the front and the back on the or, forward and back. Back and the front and the back and the front on the down, backward and forward. Just heel in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié second to your second. Now close 5th and the 5th and the 5th and the 5th, plié on the or to your second, tendu switch. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing? Okay.
Alex, is it 4 front or is it front, back, front, back?
Front, back, front, back. I'm sorry, I completely showed that wrong, didn't I?
Okay.
Too many.
And then back, front, back, front.
Yes, it is. Too many stuff in my head. That's right. So I'm picking up on that Jane special. Pushing toes into the floor and switching legs without switching your weight. Okay, yes, we are switching legs with each of these things, these tendus. Okay. And here we go. That's it. Careful not too much hips. Good, push down, push down. Tendez. Might go the other way, Jane. That's it. Careful not to drop your elbows when you close your first. That's it. Just pick yourself up with your fingertips. That's all it takes. Relax. Okay. No, but yeah, Jane, if you just can feel this, picking yourself up with your fingertips into your first, Gregg 2. Instead of closing and dropping, now you're lifting yourself with your first position into whatever you're lifting yourself into. That's right. So there's that function of that port de bras. How about doing exactly the same thing with dégagés? Just as a little reality check. And 1.5 Cs instead of just singles. Now my Jane special becomes a Gregg special too. So your first temps liés will go upstage, your second temps liés will go downstage. Your third turn again finishes upstage in that second position. And then when you switch feet with your tendus, now you're coming back downstage to temps lié. Sideways, away from your standing leg and switch fifths. And that is all. Are we good? So very decisive fingertips, toes, and noses this time. And push yourself right into your temps liés. Yeah. And of course, pick yourself up with your fingertips. Dégagés. Let's keep them dégagés. All dégagés. And hold onto your first. You need to push from your closing arm into your temps lié. One. That's it. Did it. Closing arm gets you where you need to go. That's it. But you're still dégagés. I know. It's really all about picking up that coupe, gluing that coupe to your ankle and letting your closing arm take you where you need to go next. Okay. And now the beginning. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and releve into port de bras forward and 6 and 7 to temps lié relevé long and 2 to attitude back, change your arm, releve, plié, pas de bruit, temps lié forward to 4th, cambré back, développé écarté 2 and 3 and 4, développé à la seconde, plié, relevé, temps lié, close. Développé effacé, to relevé, port de bras. While you're down there, already go into your temps lié. From there, lift your back leg to arabesque, relevé long, attitude promenade, entrant. This is basically a classic renversé. Plié, switch arm, back to plié, pas de bourrée entrant. Chassé forward to your 4th, cambré back. Développé, écarté front, close 5th. Développé à la seconde, plié, passé, temps lié, close. So much for turning notifications off. All right. Stupid. Okay. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Écarté front. En face. And yes, you do have some phrasing discretion there. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns? Back to plié. Same arm. No, same arm, Jane. You're not doing anything else with the arm. You bring it up, you stay with this arm right there, plié. Now you open it for your pas de bourrée entonnoir. Is that making sense? Yeah, you have your promenade right here. You're changing your arm. It's releve attitude. Stay where you are. Now just open your arm with your pas de bourrée entonnoir. So there is none. Oh, it goes back to when you're pliing, there is no arm going down, because when one thing goes down, something else needs to at least stay up or pull up. Okay. How's Gregg doing?
After the pas de bourrée entonnoir.
Chassé forward, fourth, cambray back.
That's it.
Écarté front, à la seconde en face, plié, passé, two temps liés. And you can phrase that any which way you like. So you have some artistic. Yes, Jane, I see another question mark evolving.
Chassé after the chassé close.
Fourth,
Okay.
cambray back. I'm not quite sure where you're at.
After the pas de bourrée entonnoir.
Out of your renversé? Yes, chassé forward, go to fourth, open your arms. Now cambray back. Close your fifth, switch leg to écarté front, to développé en face, plié passé, temps lié back, temps lié front, close, start left. Okay. I'll be good to give this a go.
After the cambray back,
Yes, close fifth.
then
Écarté
this
front.
is the
No, écarté front and à la seconde. Yeah.
écarté here.
Yes, yes. We did développé front, we did something to the back, we have left something to the side. That is kind of the rationale of that. Making sense?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Plié, renversé. Plié, pas de bourrée. Fourth, cambray back. Écarté side. Hold on a second, Greg. Hold on a second. Let's be gentlemen.
No, it's okay.
You lost Jane. Are you okay? Is it your knee?
Yeah.
Is it?
No,
Oh,
my ankle.
oh.
Nothing new.
But they also stopped because, Greg, there is no plié before your releve in FSC front. You
Oh.
open your leg to rise to plié into your port-de-bras. Then after pas de bourrée entonnoir and cambray back, it's a développé écarté front, not a développé front. Just saying.
That's
Yep. So it's you basically get two à la seconde développés after you already worked your leg to the front and to the back. Okay. Are you okay, Jane?
I think so.
All right. And here we go. Really important, as you're opening your développé through attitude to straight, the first one, that is where your standing leg needs to press down, and you need to feel that slight push forward into your balance and then into your port de bras forward. It's not the popping of your heel because somebody said releve. It's all one thing. Okay. Here we go. Jane, make do if something bites you. And there's no plie, so Gregg. Now there's plie. That's a Jane. And one. And remember, it's an adagio. Nothing poppy, everything nice and smooth. There we go. Balancez en face, wall, 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 relevé, tombé, pas de bourré, pas de basque, temps lié, plié, coupé en dehors, temps lié, plié, pirouette tout forth. Balancez, 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 tombé, pas de bourré, effacé front, pas de basque to the other side. Temps lié, plié, coupé, turn, temps lié back, temps lié forward, plié, en dehors pirouette, to fourth. You're ready to start it again from your front foot. 4 balances, changing directions this time. Straight into effacé tombé pas de bourré. After having faced your fourth wall. Straight into pas de basque. Temps lié. There are 2 temps liés before your coupé turn. Temps lié back, temps lié forward, pirouette en dehors, 2/4. Other side. Step onto your right foot. However, rotate toward your left shoulder. You're rotating toward your left shoulder, correct? If you're stepping onto your right foot, you continue toward your left.
Oh, okay.
So you're taking it from your second leg. Your rotation is done by your second leg. Otherwise, you're finishing up in the wrong corner. So your first pirouettes are to the right.
Okay, all right, well okay.
Yeah. So it's basically your first step out of your first balance here that gives you direction where you need to go next. Are we good to mark this? Okay. Once again, let's start a little bit further down stage so you have somewhere to go with these balances. So you get a little of traveling time. these first 4 balances there, in case you noticed. Okay, excellent. I shouldn't have said anything. All right. And yes. Okay. And take it as easy as you can. No violence. Lift yourself out of your pliés with your fingertips. Okay, here we go. Technically, our pirouette switched between right and left, just saying. Greg. No, Jane,
Yeah, I got really thrown off.
Yes, you went the wrong way there.
And then instead of going this way, you have to go this way.
Yeah. And also, let's make sure we don't eat these temps liés before the first coupe turn. They are meant to relax you and place you.
Okay.
Instead of just powering right into it. Now, lifting your fingertips into first would imply that your fingertips are going up during the turn rather than going down during the turn. At least in my head. So really make sure it's here instead of...
Yeah.
How about doing this one more time? What do you say? Beware of your ambitions when it comes to these pirouettes. Oh, let's make them 1.5 Cs, however. Just for Jane and for Greg. So your first coupe turn is a 1.5 C and your en dehors comes back to the front. There, so switch corner with that one. And switch corner with that one. That's right. Easy peasy. All right, here we go. And closing arm takes you where you need to go. There we go, and one. Closing arm takes you where you need to go. If you know where to go, of course. But never fear, we still have that terrible, terrible, terrible petit allegro combination that addresses exactly the same stuff. Now that we are in such a spinning and turning mood. Our 4 to first and the 3 and the 4 en dehors 1.5 to second. Second and the second and the second and second. The other foot comes in for 1.5 to fifth. Your left foot is in front. Changement and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. En dehors to the right again to temps liés back to the upstage corner. Immediately back to your fourth. The other en dedans closes fifth. First, fifth, first. You are on the other side. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 en dehors to the left. 1.5. Push yourself sideways. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 en dedans with the other foot. 1.5. Push yourself forward and into your fifth. Changement 2 and the 3 and the 4 to the left en dehors to temps liés back. So you have to push yourself backward toward your upstage corner. From there straight into your en dedans prep, upstage. There you go. And come back. There we go. And then you have first, fifth, first. After your en dedans turn. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Once again, connect your closing side with your coupe foot that opens somewhere else, or for your en dedans with your standing leg heel. to make it around the entire time. Yeah, let's not forget, closing arm in an on the or turn is together with your working leg. Closing arm for an on the down turn is the one that is opposite of your standing leg heel. Okay, let's give it a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5 to second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to your other back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Tony back. On the down. I did that wrong. First, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Pick up the other foot. 2 fifth. 4 shoulders. And up to the right this time from your front foot. And then go once again to the right. Yeah, you're closing from your second on the down, you're closing fifth front. You have 4 changements. From your front foot, you take your next on the or turn. I think.
So when you're coming back and you do the 4 changements.
Yep. Yes, you're going to the left now instead of going twice to the right. If that is your left side, you're doing it correctly.
Well, but that's the right side. So I think.
Well, you're having your left foot in front, right? 1, 2, 3.
Well, that was the problem.
You pick up your right foot for your first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pick up your left foot for your next turn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. You pick up your left foot for your tendu. Plié, you pick up your left foot again for your next one. You go first, fifth, first. So you go pirouette toward your right shoulder, on the or, 2 seconds. Pirouette toward your right shoulder, on the dent, close fifth. Meaning you pick up your left foot. Now, after your 4 changements, pirouette to your left shoulder. But you're changing corners with it, Greg. Don't train yourself already to be in the wrong corner. It's all 1.5s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And from there, plié fourth, left shoulder again. No, it's an on the down prep. On the down prep. On the down. One leg is straight, one leg is bent. Yep. Come back.
Well, so we're going back.
Yes, close fifth front. First, fifth, first. You're ready for the other side. Making a little bit more sense? Tendu, fourth, on the down, fifth, first, fifth, first. That's all it is. So it's constantly back and forth.
Okay.
Remembering that coupé means to squeeze, not to lift. Remembering that your closing arm gives you the direction of your landing, and it works together with either your working coupé, working side coupé, or with your standing leg heel. Here we go. Good luck and. Make sure you know where you're going next. Go there forcefully. 1. Fourth, on the down. Strong elbows. Okay, if you're making slow progress every day a little bit better. However, how about closing our arms to first instead of throwing them into first? How about introducing just a smidgen of elegance to this thing by just making it a little smaller and a little bit less involved and panicky now that we have that pattern figured out. So remember, it's all a matter of speed getting into your turning position rather than a matter of force pushing yourself into it. It's so calm and calculated. Push that flow away. Take it as easy as you possibly can take it. Think you're really, really lazy. Okay, here we go. Let's have this one more time. Let's see if we can make mechanics work for us rather than throwing ourselves. And okay. You'll have 2 weeks to recover. When you're watching yourself, your future self, pay special attention to when your arms actually fly open. And if your toes actually reach your position to turn. These are really the 2 things. Placement-wise, we are actually there. The only thing that is missing is it's a clear position and coordination timing-wise. When are our arms closing and opening?
Alex, in general, I assume I'm not getting here fast enough or here fast enough?
No, it's actually we're dropping our arms halfway through the turn because we are still reaching for the bar. Because we're feeling uncomfortable, because we're not really on our way forward, sideways, or backward. We are somewhere in between because we didn't start the turn already knowing, aha, toward my right ear, backward, forward, which is much more important to feel than trying to get around. Is that making sense?
Yes.
So you really want to give a direction instead of worrying about how many times you turn around. Then the turn will happen by itself. So when you practice that in your garage, try not to turn. Try to fall from your coupe into your landing. I think that would be the recipe. Let's have one. Uno mas, what do you say? Since we will be separated for such a long time. Simple. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, changement, glissade, glissade, assemblée. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, changement, glissade, glissade, change, assemblée. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, glissade, don't change, glissade, do change, assemblée. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, don't change, do change, assemblée. So that first glissade is a true fake out. It's like if you were doing another assembly, but you're not. No, Gregg, it goes right and left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it. I was trying to get the same way.
Changement, assemblée, changement. Toward the left, now toward the right, change, and assemblée out of that. Just a little goodbye present. Okay. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's remember your glissade, the second foot pushes down into the floor for your final assembly. Okay. And here we go. Once again, take it as easy as you can. Use your toes to push the floor away. And little quicker bottom toes. You could have kept going, Jane. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Jane, a little quicker bottom toes. Bottom toes pushing down rather than somewhere else. Wherever else they can push. Especially for the two glissades and the one ensemble. Are we up to having one more go of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I guess we did it for today, and I guess we are well cooked as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day and have a wonderful rest of July.
You too. Have a great holiday.
I'll try. I'll send you pictures.
Please do.
Great Britain, here we come. You better win that World Cup. All right. Bye-bye. I talk to you later, Jane.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.